Okay, again, a warm welcome everyone to the Buddha Center. And today we will talk about a kind of a Buddhist practice. And before discussing it, I just wanted to give you a disclaimer because it is not fully uh, backed by neuroscience or psychology. It's a kind of practice which has been going on for the Tibetan Buddhism lineage for many, many years, thousands of years. This practice is going on, but it is not backed by neuroscience, although some research are going on. But as of now, we have not got any tangible outcome or kind of research report. So it is a purely Buddhist practice, but at the same time, it has some parallels with the science that we will discuss, but uh, it's not proven fully and it's still in progress. Okay, so we have got synthetic with us. So synthetic, you can have a seat. We have a lot of places to sit here. I just want to check whether she has got the voice dot. Okay, yes, she has got the voice dot. Okay, no, it's fine, no problem. It's okay. I'm glad you all could manage your time from your busy real life. So that is itself a great commitment. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to discuss today about a kind of practice which is very popular among Tibetan Buddhism communities. And I think you all know about Tibetan Buddhism because Dalai Lama comes from the Tibetan Buddhism lineage. And Dalai Lama actually uh, he came to India when there was some political turmoil going on between China and Tibet, and then the Dalai Lama escaped uh, Tibet and came to India. And there are many movies, there are many books written on it. Uh, and till now, Dalai Lama is staying in India in a place called Dharamshala. It's in a wonderful hill station, you can say. It's a mountain uh, area. I have not been there, but it's there in my bucket list that one day I'll go to Dharamshala to meet the Dalai Lama. So this particular practice is uh, one of the profound practice in Tibetan Buddhism, and it's called dream yoga. uh, it's different from yoga nidra. Yoga nidra is a different thing. If you have uh, learned yoga or practiced yoga in different schools, there you might have heard about yoga nidra, which is a kind of relaxation exercise, a kind of muscle relaxation thing, which is very good actually. Yoga nidra is very good. Uh, Somehow a little bit somewhat similar to body scan mindfulness, but not entirely. But today we are not going to talk about yoga nidra. It's called dream yoga, the thing we are going to discuss today. And in Tibetan language, it's called milam, Milam, or sometimes it's called R milam, or then Milam. This is purely Tibetan language. It's actually introduced by a Buddhist uh, practitioner called Naropa from India in 11th century. So that is why I told that the Tibetan Buddhist has been practicing for many years. Uh, and then his student, Naropa's students or his disciple, Marpa, brought it to Tibet from India. And in different Tibetan monastery, it became one of the important practice. And this particular dream yoga is one of the 6 yogas of Naropa. You can read about Naropa, and uh, there is mention of this dream yoga, of biography of different other, very legendary Buddhist monk, or some of the legendary Buddhist disciple like Milarepa. So in his biography, you might find that even Milarepa, he practiced this dream yoga and he started working with his dream. It might sound a little bit like the movie Inception. Anyone have seen the movie Inception here, where there is a dream within a dream? Okay, great, great. Yeah, yes. So it might sound like the movie Inception. There are some similarities. Yes, a little bit of similarities is there with Inception that I will discuss later on. But uh, the the philosophical idea behind this dream yoga is the solid reality that we see uh, when we are dreaming is basically a construction of our mind. But when we are in dream, it feels so real, right? Maybe a tiger is chasing us. Maybe we are flying on the sky. Maybe we went back to our childhood, to our school, um, to our college. Maybe we can see some of our relatives who are no longer alive. Some of a very bizarre kind of dreams, and it feels so real. So when we are dreaming, we are not aware that we are dreaming. At that time, it's a reality. And when we wake up, I say, "Oh my God! Oh, that was a dream. Thank God." The tiger was, about to eat me. There was one funny story about a Indian king, although he was not from the Buddhist tradition. He was from an Indian king, a Hindu king, and his name was Janaka. He was a very wise king, and he had his own kingdom, and he had, um, you know, uh, huge wealth. He had a lot of soldiers. He had queen, his children, and he used to sit in the golden chariot and throne. But this king Janaka, he used to see a dream. And what was the dream all about? Uh, he used to see that um, in the dream he is no longer a king. He was transformed. He is not a monarch or not a very powerful man. He was a poor beggar, and he is wandering a foreign land. He is traveling to a different kind of place, and he dreamed of losing everything: his palace, his wife, children, his dignity, his gold, wealth, everything. And he wandered from town to town, cities to city, hungry and humiliated, enduring pain, cold. He had profound amount of sadness, and it became like his nightmare. So frequently he used to see this dream, and when he was dreaming, it was the reality for the king. But when he woke up, he saw that yes, he was back in his palace. He is again a king. He is surrounded by his ministers, his soldiers, his uh, family. He is wearing some very gorgeous clothes. But instead of relief, sometimes we have a relief. Oh my God. Oh, thank God, it was a dream. The Janaka started uh, introspecting, and he could not answer a simple question. The question that was lingering in his mind was, which is real, or what is real? Am I really a king who dreamed he was a beggar, or am I actually a beggar now dreaming that I am a king? And neither state could prove itself. And both the state, the beggar and the king, was very convincing when he was inside them. So in the reality, he's a king. He had his ministers, his family. He's very wealthy. Yeah, it's real. But when he was dreaming, that was also very real to it, and he was going through a dilemma. So which one is the real world? This waking world is the real world, the true one, or the dream world is the real world? And no one actually could give him any answer. And then finally he went to a pandit, or you can say a sage called Ashtavakra. He's a His body was very twisted, and that is why his name was Ashtavakra. Means, his body had eight bends. So what Ashtavakra said, was very transforming. The Ashtavakra, the sage said that neither is real. You know, uh, he was asking which one is real. Ashtavakra said neither one is real. You have become a beggar wandering from town to town. You have lost everything. You are not able to have food. That is also not real. And right now you are sitting on your throne. You are surrounded by your family, um, your ministers. That is also not real. Then his question was, then what is real? He said that you are real. You try to find out uh, that both waking. He said that the both waking and dreaming are appearances within your consciousness. Now you try to find out who is conscious, who is aware, who is witnessing you becoming beggar and you becoming the king, and try to find out that witness. Try to find out that witness self, that unchanging awareness that simply observe both the dreaming state and the waking state. Although it was not a Buddhist story, but I thought there were some similarities with these stories. So that was a story of King Janaka, who later became a sage, sage Janaka. So Naropa, this Buddhist sage, a monk, he introduced dream yoga, or Milam in Tibetan language, and then Marpa, his disciple, he brought it from India to Tibet. And this practice had the philosophical background. So this particular practice teaches us to experience emptiness. Why emptiness? Because in the dream, we feel its reality, a solid reality. We can feel everything, we can see everything, but it is just a construction of our own mind. Now, there are many theory why do we see dream, and I think if you are interested in psychology, you can learn more about dreams from Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung. So Sigmund Freud had a different kind of explanation why we see dreams. Carl Jung also had a similar but a little bit different than Sigmund Freud, and they even had debated a lot because Carl Jung talked about collective unconscious and the shadow self. But I'm not going into all those things. But yes, if you feel curious, you can read about all these uh, things on internet. So what does this dream yoga teaches us? But I wanted to tell you one thing. When the dream yoga was introduced, uh, that was not for a beginner disciple. So only after uh, the person has gone through a few years of mindfulness, other Buddhist practices, and other things, then only uh, the head monk in the Tibetan Buddhism lineage would teach this dream yoga. But after that, it became a common thing, and people started learning after they were introduced into Tibetan Buddhism. Not necessarily a monk, but just a Tibetan Buddhist. So the first thing that it teaches us that we can have a direct insight into emptiness. Why? Because when I am dreaming, uh, if I can recognize or if I can become aware that I am dreaming while dreaming, that means you are dreaming a dream, but you are aware that it's a dream. You are conscious that it's a dream. Maybe you don't have any control. Maybe you are like an avatar in your dream going here and there. Your tiger is chasing you, or you are having some wonderful food. But the moment you are aware that I am dreaming, and then the next step, the moment you are aware that you are dreaming, the next step you can find out or you can understand that how all the appearances, all the scenery, all the characters, all the experience arising or coming out from your own mind, not from any outside realm or any parallel universe, but your own mind, maybe your subconscious mind, maybe your unconscious mind, uh, like what Carl Jung said, collective unconscious. It's projecting the dream to your mind when we are sleeping. And the same insight is meant to transfer into waking life. Because the moment in dream you find out that, okay, I am seeing a wonderful dream or a terrible dream, but I am dreaming, it's not real. That is itself a practice into emptiness. Why? Because you will get to know that it's all the construct of your mind. Everything is coming out of your mind, and these things are not real. Second thing, that when we practice this kind of dream yoga, uh, it it develop a kind of non-reactivity towards our dream. Uh, some people, when they see some terrible dream, maybe the dream of tiger chasing them, some ghost, or something else, they are having earthquake or they are going through some horrific experience, they get panic. They they start sweating, they suddenly wake up from the dream. But the moment you can realize the tiger chasing you, fine, but you are dreaming, it's not real. So tiger keep on chasing you, and you don't react to the dream inside your dream. That is why I told you that today's session has some common links with the movie Inception. Uh, so it changes the entire narrative with your character. Okay, let the tiger chase. It's just a dream. It's not real. Let the tiger eat me. It's just a dream, not real. And uh, it could be any fear inside your dream. It could be any desire inside your dream. Uh, it trained the practitioner to, hold waking life more lightly or more casually, because down the line they realize that this waking life, it is also some kind of I would say momentary. It's not permanent, uh, because today, which is there, may not be there tomorrow. It's changing, every day, every moment, every second it's changing. And that is why it teaches us about emptiness. Uh, it does not mean that we will not value our reality. It does not mean that you are meeting your friends and you are saying, oh, you are not real, you are just construct of my mind. No, no, not like that. Definitely we have to value this reality, we have to acknowledge this reality, and we have to do our best. But we need to have this insight in our mind that it is transient, or it's a momentary. uh, it may not be there after 10 days, it may not be there after 5 years, it may not be there even tomorrow. So that teaches us to take the life lightly, casually, and not very serious manner. What's the point of being so serious if it is not going to stay the same way? You know, many people, they earn a lot of money, and then they go through some difficult situation and they lose all the money. So we need to be minded, not too excited and not too uh, I should say depressive, or not too sad. Take the middle way about the reality. Uh, Also, this dream yoga teaches us to practice uh, this realizing this emptiness in all the steps. So when we are in the waking time, yeah, exactly, this too shall pass. If the good thing is coming, okay, this too shall pass. If the bad thing is coming, okay, this too shall pass. And this wisdom, act as a compass for our life. We do not become very excited, and we do not become very morose. So, rightly, this too shall pass is a very wise saying. So, we can practice the emptiness in the dreaming state. How? When we are dreaming, if we can realize we are dreaming, then we can know, it's not real. In reality, when in the waking state, we can find that everything is changing. So, the trees which you are looking right now, next year, all the leaves, you know, will be changed. You won't find the same leaves. All the leaves will be fallen, and then new leaves will come out. If you go and wade through a river, you won't be able to touch the same water. It's one of the Zen saying that you cannot touch the same water twice. Why? Because the river is flowing. It's never the same water. Similarly, it shows us. the wisdom of emptiness, that no matter what reality you are experiencing or what dream you are experiencing, uh, it will pass. Okay. Dream yoga also teaches us not to control our dream, which happens in lucid dreaming. So like movie Inception. So Leonardo DiCaprio and his friends were trying to get inside someone's mind and used to do some implant some ideas or many things. It's not about controlling your dream. It's about noticing your dream and developing the awareness that you are dreaming while dreaming. So the next time you see a dream, try to be aware that no. Yes, maybe something wonderful is happening with me. Maybe something terrible is happening with me, but it's just a dream. It's not real. So it teaches us to develop that insight, develop the awareness that I am dreaming. Now, how we can practice this dream yoga, and it has some steps, and we need to practice it in a very gentle manner. We do not need to hurry. We need to be very gentle and slowly we can develop. So we need to pace it in a gentle manner, and sometimes it takes a years to develop this practice, and it is best to use it with mindfulness. So in the daytime you can practice mindfulness, at the night time you can practice this dream yoga, but it has some steps. So the first step about dream yoga is dream recall. That is maintaining a kind of journal, okay, and you can call it dream journal. There was one interesting thing that many writers and many inventors, many philosophers, they found wonderful ideas in their dream. Many people, you can find it on internet. In their dream, they have found so many wonderful ideas, and they could write it down. They wrote it down. So you can uh, do a dream journal, like whenever you wake up, very faintly, uh, very abstractly, whatever you remember, you can just write it down. That is the first step about uh, dream yoga. It's called dream recall. The second step about dream yoga is in the daytime when you are not sleeping, you can pause for a few moments and you can check and you can ask your question, am I dreaming right now? And your mind will say, no, no, you are not dreaming. You can see the light, you can hear the sound of people chattering, or you can, you know, smell the food. You are not dreaming. Why we are questioning? Because we are questioning the nature of experience. And if we can do that frequently, like 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, every time the mind will say, no, 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 you are not dreaming. You can see the reality. But you are asking this question so that you extend the same state during dreaming. So in the dream also, you will ask this question, am I dreaming right now? Then the mind will react in a different manner. And then very slowly and gradually, you will develop the insight, or you will develop the realization that yes, it's not real, it's dreaming. Because of that, in the daytime when you are not dreaming, we are pausing for a few seconds and we are just checking whether it's dreaming or not, because your mind will continue the same thing in the dreaming state. So we are kind of programming our mind that every 1 hour or every 2 hour I'm taking a pause and I'm checking, is it real? Because when we are sleeping in the dream, the mind has been conditioned, and there also mind will ask the same question. Third step about dream yoga is setting intention. What is the intention? Uh, every day, before going to your bed, or maybe after you fall asleep, in your mind, you repeat, a kind of affirmation. Not 1,000 times, 100 times, just 2 3 times you can. I crashed. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, how far could you hear me? Because later I realized that my screen was frozen, and then finally I was logged out from the system. So, can you give me any pointer like how far you could hear me? I think I was talking about the third step, right? The technique of yoga dreaming. Okay, okay. But could you hear me about the second step or the third step? I think second step, till second step, you could hear me that you can question the nature of your experience, whether is it real or not, and we extend the same state of questioning or the same state during dreaming. So every day, frequently, if we ask this question, am I dreaming or it's real? Am I dreaming or it's real? We are programming our subconscious mind. And when we are dreaming, the again, you will have this questioning, and then mind will tell you the different way, because then mind will inquire, mind will try to find it out, whether it's dream or real. It's kind of putting your mind back to your mind. It sounds very rhetorical or kind of riddle, but yes, if you investigate whether it's real or dream, in the daytime your mind will say it's real, Bodhi, it's real, don't worry, it's real. But at night time when you are dreaming, again, if I ask, your mind will automatically ask this question, is it real or dream? Then mind will slowly and gradually will develop this ability to see that it's a dream, it's not reality. The third step is synthetic. Actually, it's subjective. It varies from person to person. It might take a few years and it might take few months, since it is not a kind of scientific practice. It's not backed by neuroscience or psychology. There was no research on it. uh, it is difficult to say the exact time, or I won't be able to tell you the kind of time frame which I tell for other science backed practice. But uh, it might take few months to a year. But you don't need to rush it, or you don't need to be in hurry that from tomorrow or after 1 week I have to have this ability. Gradually it will happen, and gradually it will come, and gradually, while dreaming, you will be able to find out that it's not real, it's dream. Maybe you can even enjoy your dream, maybe you can fly. In lucid dreaming you might have some control even, so you become like active controller, you become like the avatar, and according to your wish you can fly, you can run, you can manifest some object, you can have some fun, you can enjoy, just like the movie Inception. But uh, beginners, I mean, in the beginning, that is fine, but the actual uh, practice is to develop this awareness that you are dreaming. So that is the main practice to find out that you are the witness and you are dreaming. It's not real. So the third step is, before you go to your bed, or maybe after you fall asleep, close your eyes and 2 times, 3 times you just repeat in your mind uh, kind of affirmation that today I will recognize that I am dreaming. Today I will try to find out that I'm dreaming. Or today I will experience or I will realize I'm dreaming while dreaming. Okay, so Sharon said that happens a bit right before you fall into unconsciousness, or right before, yeah, exactly, because before you wake up, in the early morning, that time the REM, it's called the REM phase, rapid eye movement phase, and it has been found that in the early morning, just before you wake up, not necessarily early morning, suppose you sleep at 2 a.m. and you wake up at 10 a.m., that time it's not early morning like 5 or 6, just before you wake up your REM phase is very active, the rapid eye movement, and then people experience this lucidity, this kind of dream where they can have active control, they can fly around, they can uh, do whatever they wish. That is fine. You can have some fun, but the practice is about developing this awareness that you are dreaming, and all the things that you are saying is just the construct of your own mind. So every night, uh, you can close your eyes, falling asleep on your bed, and you can just repeat this affirmation that tonight I will recognize that I am dreaming. Fourth, fourth step, the final step is recognizing the dream. Uh, Whenever you see something bizarre, something impossible, like you are flying, like you are meeting some people who are no longer alive, they have passed away, something impossible, something unnatural, it will give a cue to your mind that you are dreaming. It will work as a pointer that you are dreaming. So you need to find out this clue inside your dream. Okay, I'm flying, not possible. Human beings do not fly. We are not aeroplane. It's a dream. You are dinosaur is chasing you. Abnormal. Dinosaur is not here right now. It was there million of years ago. Yeah, it's a dream. uh, Someone, a diseased person who had passed away many years back, you are talking with him. Yeah, it's a dream, it's not real. This cue will help you develop this awareness. So that is the fourth part. The fifth part is when you are aware that you are dreaming. You already know that the dream is not real. Yes, maybe dinosaur is chasing you, but inside you know it's just a dream. Then you try to investigate the dinosaur, you being chased, the mountains, that these are all the construct of your own mind and nothing is real. It's just an illusion. That is the final step. But like I told you, it happens gradually. It may not happen in one day. It will take some time to condition your mind. Some people experience, some kind of irritation during their sleep when they started practicing this dream yoga, uh, and they have documented like some some disruptive sleep quality. They experience sleep paralysis, or sometimes they feel it difficult to fall asleep. if you experience all these things, you just need to pace it in a very gentle manner, in a very slow manner. Maybe you can do this practice for a few days and then again you start. Why? Because the sleep quality is very important for our brain. If you become too entangled with dream yoga and you are not having a good quality of sleep, that is more harmful for our mind and body. The quality of sleep is more important than quantity of sleep. Both are important. Like everyone should have at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, a good quality sleep. And we should not be too entangled with dream yoga that our sleep gets disrupted. We become very irritated because when we do not have a good sleep, the next day is not very good for us. We have low energy. So if you feel any kind of irritation, a difficulty falling asleep, some kind of sleep paralysis, you should not put so much effort doing it. Yes, you can pace it in a gentle manner. You can stop it for a few days. Why? Because it's not backed by neuroscience yet. Lucid dreaming is a kind of concept where many research are going on because they found that when you are having a lucid dream, your brain, other organs are sleeping, but the some part of your brain are active, uh, and they are doing many research on REM phase, the rapid eye movement phase, and how the different part of the brain is functioning. But this dream yoga, it's rooted in the, I would say, religious teaching of Tibetan Buddhism. So please focus on the sleep quality as well. And as I said, even if you have the intention to practice dream yoga, you can start in a very slow manner, journaling your dream. Then the second step was daytime checks. The third step was setting intention. The fourth step was recognizing the dream cue, like the down dinosaur chasing you, not possible, or you are flying, not possible. And very gradually, very naturally, you will have this ability to find out that you are not, you are in a dream, but it's not real. And then you can focus that it's all coming out from yourself. There was a quotation that you are not in the universe, the entire universe is within you. So something like that. Or there was another famous quotation of Edgar Allan Poe, what life no the life as it may seem is nothing but a dream within a dream, very much like the movie Inception. But in Tibetan Buddhism lineage, they always say that you please combined is it with the daytime meditation, and at the night time you can practice this dream yoga. And like I said, if you read some of the Tibetan Buddhist biography like Milarepa, Marpa, they have discussed that how they have seen different dreams and basically their experience in dreaming. So yeah, so that was all from me today about dream yoga. Now, if you have any question, if you want to share anything, you please do. And sorry for taking 20 minutes extra. I just hope that you do not get bored here. That is definitely not my intention. But thank you for staying with me. If you have any question, please ask, or if you want to share your experience, please do so. Thank you so much. That it was, yeah, I never want my speech to be boring. Okay, you're most welcome, Synthetic. But just as I said, that don't be too hard on yourself for the dream yoga because your sleep quality also matters a lot. Okay. and later on I will just post it onto the YouTube, and for those people who could not come, they can check it out. So I think right now you do not have any question. Later on also, if you have any question, you can just tag me on the Buddha Center Discord channel, and I will try my best. Or maybe you can just IM me with your question. In the weekdays, I'm not very active. I have a job, very demanding job, but at least once in a while, I check my messages in Second Life. So please feel free to do that. And I wish you a wonderful week ahead. And next Saturday, we will come and we will learn something together. Okay, thank you so much for joining here. Bye for now. Namaste. Bye.